The screams are still there. The screams of her fellow rescuers, and of those captured by the Migos. With dry blood across her face, she stares into the fire, dazed, stunned, and still freezing. If these fires go out, so too will the fire in Hilma. We must stoke the flame. It's not over. Not yet, Hilma. We must fight on. Kia ora, Legionnaires. Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead and to our short survival series. We are here with Hilma Baron, and right now we are in an orchard stall. A small building on an orchard. In the last episode, we escaped a Migo encampment. Hilma went there with others to try and rescue friends, loved ones. It all went wrong though. Very, very wrong. And now Hilma exists on the edge of a knife between life and death. Her head is in a very, very bad way. And if we actually have a look over here, we can see that our mouth is cold right now, and cold is not good. Chilly is okay, cold is bad, because we can see there is some kind of infrequent damage that comes with being cold. And where we are at right now with our head, if we take even just a little bit more of that damage, that's it. It's over. And we do not want it to be over for Hilma. So what are we going to do? Well, for now we have these two fires going, which is helping our head, but we need to find something else, anything else. If we could find a rag, we could make a makeshift bandage, wrap that around our head. It might counteract the damage. If we had a shirt, we could make a rioter mask. All of these things I want to do, but I don't know if we're going to have the time to do them. The first thing we are going to do, starting off, we're going to race on over towards the fridge. We're going to grab this energy cola, and we're going to go ahead and just chuck it into the fire. With it being aluminium, it shouldn't burst, so let's do that. It's frozen, and we need to heat it up, and unfortunately that's the only way we can do it right now. We can't put it on top of the stove, because the heat isn't transferring through. We've literally lit a fire inside of the oven that's just containing it right now, so it's messy. It's very, very messy. We also have to take into account that we are near starving. That can also kill us too. But right now, the cold is the pressing matter, and it might not look like it, but it is winter, and outside there is snow all across the ground. It's why it's difficult to trudge here through that cold, through that snow. There's a chance that there might be supplies in some of these crates here, but we just do not have the strength to crack them open right now. In saying that, we might if we use our rifle. So let's go ahead and use our sheath. We want to put this combat knife away, and we're going to attempt to wield our rifle, which is now completely empty, dry of bullets. With a bash of 12, it's actually not a bad bashing weapon. It takes a while to bash with it, but it's possible. There's also the garbage cans out the back. Let's head in that direction and just see what we can find. And as soon as we walk out here, we can see that our mouth is incredibly cold. Even our torso is too cold at this stage. Not great. Not great. We need to do all of this as fast as we can. We reel open the barn door. Okay. And there's nothing. There is nothing. They're both completely empty. But. Okay, I did not see those yesterday. We have dead. Many dead. And for now, they are dead, and they'll remain that way for a little while. But I don't think we saw these things when we showed up. They might have been blocked, our line of sight. Not able to see them from around the side of the building. There are just heaps of gore across the ground here. What the hell killed these things? There are zombies, just countless zombies, dead in the field, and that's a freaking multi-tool. So, all of the clothing that these zombies are wearing are filthy. They're covered in their blood, their guts, and the ooze that emanates from them. And that is something that's in all of these creatures, this strange black ooze. We've got a backpack over here, Yeah, I think this could be good for us. A dust mask, that's good for our mouth. What else do we have? There are a lot of bodies here. There's a balaclava. Okay. And a fur scarf. That's what we're going towards. We need to run towards this as fast as we can. This big pile of bodies. In saying that, something killed these creatures. And I hope it was a while ago. Well, not too long ago. I hope it's long enough that whatever killed them has gone away, and not too long that it's been about 6 hours, because after that time, they will actually revive. That's what this little skull icon means, is that they can come back to life. Right now, we are suffering from the effects of glare as well. The sunlight is just reflecting off of the snow. It's time to run as fast as we can out and towards these bodies. Okay, and here we are, out of breath, but with a chance to maybe save our life here. We're going to go ahead and wear this filthy, horrible balaclava, which, that does it. We're good. We are good. Our temperature is rising even without the fire. That balaclava was the difference between life and death. We are also going to grab, let's see. Well, the army helmet would be nice, but I think we need to keep our fur hat on. What else are we going to grab from here? There was a fur scarf. I remember seeing a fur scarf. Here it is. It's filthy. It's horrible. But that's going to be good. And our mouth is actually too warm right now, wildly enough. Okay. Well, I guess we can go and loosen it. So if we go activate, we can just loosen it slightly, just pull it down around our neck. Yeah, we'll keep it here for now, and we'll just take a second, just start to get our breath back. And there's a lot of stuff here. Stethoscope, a useful tool just in general. The backpack, I think we'll take that. There is a molly pack here as well, but it's damaged. There's also a pretty good looking gas mask as well. Okay, we're going to stand on these bodies for a second here, and we are going to say where, and you know what? We've got a plastic canteen here. Unfortunately, the water inside is frozen. It is plastic, so it doesn't do well when it comes to heating, but we'll go ahead and wear that, so we attach that onto our leg, and let's see. The Game Watch, we want to take that just for entertainment value, if nothing else. But what I'm after is the backpack. Yes. There is another gas mask here as well. We can actually unload that and take the cartridges outside of it. So yeah, we'll grab the backpack. And I'd also like to grab the stethoscope, which I think is just on the scientist over here. Yep, nice turtleneck. I can't believe it. That's going to save our life. Well, for the moment. Yeah. You know, we've rolled out of the fire pan, into the fire, and now we're just in the coals. That's a temperature that we can take. That's a temperature that we can handle. Definitely want to grab the multi-tool down here, but I'm just wanting to make sure that we're not missing out on anything from these bodies, because at this stage, they could be incredibly useful. The funnel, that's a source of potential water for us if we can just leave it outside next time it's raining. Unfortunately, with it being winter, it's more than likely just going to be snow. We've got a lighter here and a fully charged smartphone. I imagine they probably had just left it turned off, because it's actually been a while since the start of the Cataclysm for our gal here. We're going to take the handheld game system. We're going to take the chewing gum, the cigarettes, and I don't know if there's going to be anything in your stylish wallet for us to use. I mean, potentially cash. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff here as well. The two-way radio, I think we'll take that in the hopes that we might be able to contact our own people. We'll take the lighter, the entrenching tool, and the gas mask. While filthy, it could still be useful. Ballistics glasses, also filthy. I think we can do without them for now. We're still going to have a little bit of glare, but that is the good stuff. A chocolate bar, Necco wafers, we can eat them while they're still frozen. That's not a problem. So we'll go ahead, take all of that there. Let's just have a look and see at what we've got so far. We probably don't want to eat these things out in the open, just because, well, it's dangerous. And like I said, something killed these things. Still don't know what. We're going to take that one shotgun shell. We might be able to do something with that eventually, and now we're going to hit unload. And we are going to go ahead and unload that gas mask that's down there and just see if there's anything else. We could take the batteries from the Game Watch. Yeah, sure. Ultralight batteries. Not much of them, but okay. That's that lot of bodies. And over here, lemon lime soda. Plastic yet again. So it's going to stay frozen for a little while. Unless we can just maybe put it next to the fire. That might work. Over here, what do we got? Book of Tall Tales. We can probably do without that. Looking over here, stylish wallet. There was a webbing belt on one of the bodies as well. We might want to hold on to that. An MP3 player, really, really good when it comes to trying to improve our mood in general. We're also going to take the chew candy, definitely. Was this a kid? Maybe. Hard to tell. This most certainly was a kid, and they do actually have a backpack. We've already got one at the moment, so we're okay in that regard. Sproglodyte. There's one body very far away from the others. We'll go check that one real quick like. I still don't know what killed these things. And that's kind of terrifying. We've got a tablet PC here. Conventional batteries, a nifty resource. We'll see if we can make use of it eventually. We're also going to pick up Trapper's Life too. I can see that potentially helping us out. Back over towards these bodies. Yeah, this is a fantastic selection of things. Some of it's just not going to be that useful to us. Glove liners. We might just take... They're very, very poor quality. And right now, we are comfortable. We're just straight up comfortable temperature. Feels good. Feels very good. We're going to go ahead and see if we can unload the... There's another MP3 player here. Not much in the way of batteries on that thing. That's fine. We're just going to try and collect a few of them while we're in the area. And there we go. Multi-tool. This thing, fantastic. Cutting, metal sawing, wood sawing, butchering, and maybe even some more qualities as well. Yeah. Wood sawing, screw driving, fine screw driving, and bolt turning. Yeah. That is brilliant. We'll make use of that. We sure will. And over here, last body, zombie crawler. This thing has been kind of smashed. And I guess that's the question. Do we want to smash all these bodies? It will take time, and it will take our stamina to be able to do that. Just have a quick look at our surroundings here. I think we probably want to go back by the fire, take stock of what we've got so far, and see if we can maybe eat some of those things too. So as we start to get... Oh no, we've gotten dazed and lightheaded. And that is because of our hypovolemic shock. Could be. We've lost a fair amount of blood here. And we are still malnourished, so yeah, not great. So we're just going to wait here for a second or two until we're not dizzy any longer. Dizzy and lightheaded. Because, I mean, yeah, we... Effectively... Each of these up here, they have a value. It can be anywhere between 0 to 100. Sometimes, most often than not, it's less than 100. So it could be 75 might be your max head health. This here, I think when it's just the 2 dots, it means that we're down to between 0 to 10. So we could be anywhere within that value. If we had one more tick of damage from the cold, that very well could have done us in. Oh, the fires are out. That's okay. Is this... It's frozen again. God damn it. There is nothing left. Nothing left in there. Well, that's frustrating. That's very frustrating. But at least for now, we can go ahead and chew some gum, and we should be able to eat this stuff here. So we're going to go and eat the Necco wafers first of all. They're going to make us a little bit more thirsty. And then we're going to go for the chocolate, and then the chew candy. Just start to get some calories back in on us. I don't think I want to smoke a cigarette right now because I'm worried it could kill us. Just with how low our health is right now. I do think it's probably worthwhile starting a fire in here again. So we're going to go ahead and smash this if possible. The sign's probably the... Yep, there we go. The least healthy thing in the room in terms of its, hit points, the amount of time it would take us to bash it to pieces, as our strength is still terrible. Everything else is actually starting to make a little bit of a return. So let's try and keep things just in one stove for now. So we'll go ahead and shift everything into here. We probably don't need to put the nails in there. And we'll go ahead and start a fire. So hopefully we should see that aluminium can, you know, warm up before too long. We can get there. We can get there. You know what? I would like to put our drinks just close to the fire in the hopes that maybe we can get them to just thaw out. Same thing with our plastic canteen. We don't want to put them in the fire, but we'll put them close, certainly. We've got Trapper's Life that we can read here. I just wish we had a rag. If we had a rag, we could make ourselves a basic bandage, and then we might be able to start recovering some of our head health. It is unlikely. In saying that though, we do have cars nearby. We might be able to try and see if we can just remove a seat and then disassemble that. Let's just clamber out this window for a second here. I'm also just absolutely terrified that we're going to see a creature at any moment now. We'll just wear the carbine. Looking at this car, let's actually jump inside it. See if we can work on it from here. Doesn't have any gas, does have a battery that works though. So, let's see. Seatbelt is still on this one here. We could just remove the seatbelt. 2 minutes for us to do that. And then we do need a bolt turning 2 to actually remove the seat, so that ain't gonna happen. We can get a long rope from the seatbelt, which we can then tear up. We're not gonna get rags back from it though, is what I'm trying to say, so that's not gonna help us, unfortunately. Let's have a look at the other car. See if we have any joy there. I thought I just heard an engine. No, it's a helicopter in the real world. Okay, let's not worry about that then. Okay, you have gas and you have a battery. Okay, and good. The seat that we're in is actually still here. We might be able to get this thing to drive. It's a luxury car. Maybe the owner of this place. Maybe. We've got a ladder in here. Let's pop up onto the roof. Survey the surroundings. File. We can also try and crack into these things too. That's something that I'm considering. Jumping up here. Ooh. Bee balm. Thyme. Chamomile. Huh. Interesting. Hard to see because of the sunlight reflecting off the snow. And see a solar panel up here. And do we get any extra sight of the area? Oh, we do. There's a radio tower. A radio tower just down here. That would give us much larger sight of this area. We might even be able to find a town. So I think that's our next goal. Get to the radio tower. And we have a car. We can drive there. Remember, we need to get to civilization with Hilma for her to succeed. But we also need to get her back to health, because just showing up somewhere with her everything looking like this, yeah, that's not success in my mind. No, we need to get her back to a place of stability. I just wish we had those rounds. They're back there, huh? Back in the Migo encampment. I mean, maybe we can return there. At the same time though, let's think about this. Hilma is a pacifist. She probably hadn't killed anyone or anything before she went into that Migo encampment. Oh, our torso is cold now. Actually, maybe not cold, maybe just chilly. Hard to tell. We're actually not seeing it under effects right now. Let's just wait a second or two. Want to make sure that we're not going to take any extra damage on our torso. We really don't need that right now. Electric kiln. Let's just check this desk. Part of me wants to bash open some of these to see if we can. But then I'm also worried about us, I'm a little worried about our torso being cold now. Which is wild considering that we are wearing fur body armor. And I'm pretty sure that fur body armor has a fair amount of 60 warmth. A thick body armor made from fur. It is unbelievably cold out there. We can see that, yeah, our temperature, while comfortable, is falling. And that might be because of the wind. No, the wind is still calm. Okay, and it's fine out here. Is it colder? It's colder inside here. Okay. Yeah, and our torso is chilly. Let's see if we can use the control lever. Nothing happens. Okay. Well, fine. I'm just going to take a moment here to try and see if we can smash one of these boxes using our carbine. Okay, we can. And there's nothing. I'll try one more, and I think that's a good metric of whether or not we can expect to find anything in these. Okay. A metal rake. Okay, so there are some things in these boxes. However, inside here, we are a little bit chilly. So let's keep that in mind. Yep, temperature rising. I wonder if it's because it's all metal. Maybe. Let's just catch our breath. Take a moment. Because right now, we're semi-safe in this place. I'm nervous about leaving. But at the same time, if we can get this vehicle to work, we can make it. Maybe we do that. A giant wasp. How far? Down in the field. Is that what killed them? Maybe. But there is a blood trail. There is a blood and a slime trail. Bug blood splatter all the way down to here. There is no way. I mean, maybe actually. There's no way a giant wasp could kill all of them. Then again, wasps are quite hard to hit, so maybe they were having a hard time striking it. But if one wasp can take out that many? Yeah, nope. Nope. We need to grab our things and we need to go. Let's not worry about the smoke. Unfortunately, these are still frozen. That sucks. What about... It's good to go. Okay, well let's just go ahead and drink the energy cola. Okay, nice. That actually brought our pain down, I think. That's good. It's very good. And I mean, I'm really tempted to smoke a cigarette here, but I feel like I'm just worried it will potentially kill us. It's a stimulant, so it could pick us up a little bit here. Reduces appetite, which we don't really need right now, but I guess cutting back our hunger a little bit might be good. What the hell? Sure, we'll go ahead. We light up a cigarette, and I assume that we are actually, no, we're not using it right now. It's just lit. Do we need to wield it? Oh, weird. Yeah, we actually wield it for a time. Ain't that interesting? It does give us a little bit of warmth to the mouth. Huh. I'm also terrified that if it damages us, if it damages our head, you know what, we're going to throw this thing away, because I'm terrified. I'm terrified because, yeah, no, we'll just go ahead and drop the cigarette. I know dropping a lit cigarette, no good. But hey, there we go. It actually did ignite the dirt here, even though supposedly there is snow all across this ground. That's a strange one. Yeah, I don't want to take any chances with our head right now. Okay, Wasp, you still can't see us. I think we're good. We're going to try and make our way over towards this car. We're going to wear the carbine. Let's go ahead. There is some buffoon in the way. Wait, what? Okay. I think we tried to move into ourself for a second then. Can we get this thing to work? Maybe. Let's just check our temperature while we're in here. Our torso is still too cold. We need to go back to the bodies. We need to get something else. Yep. It's a robin to the east. Okay. That giant wasp is making me incredibly nervous. We're going to go up a little bit higher in the hopes that it doesn't really see us. And we need to try and find something for our torso here. Okay. Long underwear top gives us a warmth of 30. It's pretty decent. So I think we're going to go ahead and try that. Wearing all of this stuff is going to make us miserable though. So let's just have a look and check in. In saying that, we've had a lot of stuff to help kind of make it positive. But in general, yeah, the filthy gear is bringing us down. The pain is bringing us down. What we can do though is activate our MP3 player that we have, which would just kind of give us a little bit of a mood boost, and honestly, I think we need that right now. So let's go to this MP3 player. That's the matchbook Rycon. Let's go to the MP3 player, and I might want to try and see if we can reload it with a battery that has higher capacity. 28 is higher than 15, so we'll go with that for now. And we are going to activate the MP3 player. Okay, we start listening to some music. It does deafen us, which is concerning. But that wasp is far away right now, so let's just break line of sight with it. It's not hunting us right now. And we're going to go and jump down in this car. Okay, please work. We're going to turn this key. It works. Luxury car, doing your thing. Okay, let's go ahead and start turning the wheel. And what is your driving skill like, Hilma? Let's see. 2. Okay, so we do have vehicle skill. I mean, yeah, she flies helicopters, so there we go. I don't know how many cars she's driven, but we'll see. Let's give it a little bit of gas. Whoa, boy. And we are off. We're off, leaving the orchard behind us. Driving, first of all, in the direction of this radio tower. Let's not get the attention of the wasp if we can avoid it. You can see a bat off in the distance and a moose. And I think what's wild for Hilma, seeing a moose, that's a sense of hope, or rather instills a sense of hope. We've already been, I think, at this point, a year into the Cataclysm for Hilma. Seeing a creature like this still alive, not infected by whatever caused the Cataclysm, maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's fate. Maybe it's the gods speaking to you, Hilma. Just this majestic thing stomping its way through the forest. And don't get me wrong, mooses are incredibly dangerous in Cataclysm. They're incredibly dangerous in real life. We don't want an angry moose. No siree. So let's just stay a little bit further on this side of the road for now. We are wanting to avoid the wasp, but we can't see it right now, so I think we might actually be in the clear. What do we have here? A deflated tire. Lost some time ago. Some other bits of a vehicle. Discarded on the road. And here is the radio tower. We might even be able to find some food here. Okay, we stop. We're listening to some Trans-Pacific gospel chant. Okay, all right. Maybe Hilma is religious. All right, luxury car, thank you. You got us to here. That's all that we really needed. And of course, we can still take that car further, but right now, this is our destination. We're not hearing anything. No moans, no groans, no shuffling of feet. Let's try and climb this thing. Okay. And before we actually climb the tower itself, let's have a look inside. It's open. Oh boy. Oh boy. What do we have? We've got a lot of stuff. Light jackets, earplugs. Even that t-shirt. Still useful. You know what? We can actually chop up some of this stuff and just make basic bandages. And I feel like that's probably a good practice for us to make. Ooh. Are you drinkable? I don't think you are. No, unfortunately you're not. But we're going to go ahead and grab you, and we'll see what else we can find here. Duelist Annual and what is a transistor? We're going to take both of those. Tablet PC, we already have one, but we might be able to take the battery. We can. Nice. And down here, what is the transistor yet again? Okay. What's on the wall? Malted milk balls. We're going to go ahead and eat them right now. It's going to make us thirstier yet again, but right now we need to try and get those calories in because we're going to be emaciated for a while here. There's an encrypted SD card. Okay, we'll take it. And yet another radio. We're going to go ahead and unload that one, and we'll see if we can activate our radio to see if, you know, you can get in contact with anyone, and it doesn't look like we can. Let's see. Two-way radio. Yeah. Hilma calls out, but there's no answers, no response. Trent and the others back at the camp. Well, maybe it's just the distance, but we are right next to a radio tower. If we got high, our transmission would certainly carry. What then happened to them? Well, I think it's pretty clear, considering what Hilmer has gone through so far. We got a hard hat here, which unfortunately I don't think we can wear over our current headgear. Yeah, we'll just have to live with that. There are a few things that I want from here. I do want the earplugs, because that's going to make it just easier to sleep at night. And the safety glasses we're going to go ahead and put on now. We don't have any eye protection, so that's just going to give us that little bit extra. Everything else that's here, though, we can pretty much chop up. The work pants, the work shirt. The light jacket is something that we might still be able to make use of, so we'll take that. Same thing with the dust mask. And the hard hat, maybe, if the weather shifts. For everything else that's there, we're going to go ahead and just chuck that on the floor, and we're going to cut it up into rags. Apart from the steel-toed sneakers, they can probably just stay there for now. So let's see. Cut up everything 2 seconds. Wonderful. So we managed to get a fair few patchwork cotton clothing parts from that. We don't actually want those. What we want is to cut them up again, and then that's going to give us rags. Yes, well, it's disassembling it, and I think we have to do that a few times here. Disassemble everything once? No. Let's just go like this, because that's a faster method for us to do it. Just working our way through. Alright, so on the ground we have 7 rags. Jumping into here, if we start to search for a bandage, a makeshift bandage, there we go. Okay, 15 seconds for us to make it. We're going to go ahead and batch craft that. It's going to take 1 minute and 47 seconds. And now we have 7 bandages, which means that we can pretty much bandage everything. So let's have a look. We want to go to makeshift bandage, and we want to go head first of all. And then torso. These are going to be very poor bandages, but they are still better than nothing at this stage of the game. Now we've got 3 left. We could put maybe 1 on our left arm. Oh, we've already got 1 on our left arm. So yeah, we're good. I'm not going to put any on our right arm or our right leg. I think we're okay there. We want to keep them just in case we start bleeding. Then we want to use it. I'm going to go ahead and just draw our knife. Yeah, so let's activate our sheath, draw out that knife, put the bandage away, and we're going to get ready to climb. Unfortunately, we are still getting reflections. Actually, was there anything else? No, alarm clock? No, nada. That's fine. Okay. I mean, this isn't a bad little structure. It's certainly not, safety. We could stay here if we really wanted, but we're going to need more than what we've got right now. Oh, and there's a map. Alright, and a survivor telescope. We're going to be able to see even further with this thing. Benedicta, a town nearby, perhaps. Okay, so we're actually going to go back down and back up, because the survivor telescope might kind of give us more sight here. And let's see what we see out here. And oh wow, we do see a long way. Okay, holy crap. Yeah, with that survivor telescope, we can see very far from up here. We see the town of Benedicta, a small town. Not proper civilization, but a good start. There's another radio tower over towards the west. There is a unusual stone barn. Ooh, that's ominous. That's super ominous. I really want to check that out. There's a slime pit here. There's also a small little farmhouse just to the west of Benedicta, and then there is Cornwall. Is this all Cornwall here as well? I think it is. So that's proper civilization. That's a proper town. If we can make it to there in one piece, then I think we'd be looking pretty good. What do we have over here? A pump station. And just a lone home? Yep. Another farm out here by itself, and then something ominous in the woods. Bastion Fort. A freaking fort. Okay. Old and forgotten, I think, by time. We got Gardner up here as well. What's this? Just a park? Okay. Yeah. St. John Plantation. There's a lot around here. It's a cave. There's something else in the woods here. A last man on earth shelter. Okay. Okay. That can make the difference for us. This here, oh boy. And who knows, maybe this is where Hilma and the others originated from. Maybe that's home. Let's hope we can make it back there. But that, Legionnaires, is going to be in the next. This was a game changer, seeing all of this. And you know what? Let's activate the map as well, because that's going to show us even more around here. Roads that lead past the point that we can see. Yup. Look at all of that. New Hampton, Rutland, Vertshire, Shrewsbury, Brooks. There's a lot here. Chesterfield, Arlington. Damn. That's great. This is fantastic. And this is the same world in which JC Cruise exists. There is a possibility in the future. And what I would love to do after we've kind of completed this series is bring all of our survivors together. Yeah, a Survivor Super series. But that is for another day. And Hilma, you are still alive at the end of the episode, which is wild. There is a fresh breeze up here. We can see far with that telescope in hand. And in our ears, we're listening to... What are we listening to at the moment? Let's see. A little bit of time pass here. Oh, we're listening to some contemporary punk wave now. Alright, okay. Well, even this high up, the snow is causing a whole heap of glare, and there's a moderate gale now, so we probably don't want to be up here for that much longer. I am so happy with how today went, even though we are wearing this filthy, horrid zombie clothes with blood and guts and who knows what else mattered into them. It was enough to keep us alive. We are holding on by a thread, but that thread is still strong, Hilma. We just hope now that it won't snap. I'd like to thank you all for joining me for another episode in the survival series. And if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. We've got a lot in store for us in the next. For now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay